Hello everybody. Today we will be talking about loops, while loops, for loops, and what are while loops? While loops repeat code while a condition is true. Best when you don't know how many iterations you need. This is the syntax while condition and the code to be executed inside curly brackets. For loops repeat a code a specific number of times, perfect for counting. Like for int, we will declare the variable int I equals to 0, int I, then I less than 10, I plus plus. This is the initialization, this is the condition, and this is the incrementation. And the code to be executed in the curly brackets. The code I have written for you to understand loops is it. And let me explain you this line by line, and I want you to practice this on your own. And this will develop your solid understanding over loops. So this is the basic syntax, and then I declared a variable for int I. This is the variable used for counting, and some print statements and printing numbers from 1 to 5 using for loop. So I did for the bracket, initialization, condition and incrementation, everything separated by a semicolon, then the code to be executed inside the curly brackets, and this will print all these numbers. And then there is a while loop example, and which will do the same task, printing numbers from 1 to 5 using while loop. I equals to 1, why I less than equals to 5, print I and I plus plus, and this will also print from 1 to 5. Now there is a do while loop example. The only difference between while and do while is while loop executes the code when the condition is true, and do while you will first execute the code and then you will execute it until the condition is true. The major difference here is that if the condition is false, the while loop will not execute the code, and in do while even the condition is false, it will repeat or print or execute the code at least once. So this is the basic difference between while loop and for loop and do while loop, and that's it. And there is also a short example for nested loop, but I will tell you more briefly about this in the in the next video. So I'm just commenting it out for now, and now just run this program. So for loop example, while loop example, do while loop example. So please practice these codes on your own, and the link will be provided in the description. Now I will be telling you about break and continue. Break what does is exits a loop immediately, and continue skips the next iteration. So let's go in the VS Code and make another for loop, and I will just copy paste this loop, and here I will make the conditions to go till 10, and now I will make a if block. If I equals to 5, continue. Else if I equals to 8, break. Else now you will see when I run this program. Now you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4. It skipped the fifth iteration and it ran for 6, 7. And when I equals to 8, it broke and never iterated ever. So this is how break and continue function. And I will want you to practice this code on your own. Link will be provided in the description.